This video covers week 8 homework for Foundations, Cheney. Note that this video is only going to cover Monday and Wednesday's homework because for Tuesday and Thursday, every student got an individualized attachment to their homework that's unique. So those are based on the skills that you're working on, and there won't be a homework helper video for them because everyone got something different. So let's look at Monday first. On Monday night's homework, we're practicing making comparisons based on speed, specifically unit rate, and based on price. So specifically unit price. I'm going to model part of question 1 and part of question 2. In question 1, it says, Elena went 60 meters in 15 seconds, and Noah went 50 meters in 10 seconds. Elena and Noah both moved at a constant speed. How far did Elena go in 1 second? When we see go in 1 second, we know that we're looking for a unit rate here. And more specifically with the units we're working with, we're looking for meters per second. And so we know we'll need a division sentence. We'll divide the number of meters we know for Elena, so that's 60, by the number of seconds we know for Elena, which is 15. Which gives us a final answer of 4 meters. Remember, we can use this slash for per second. And in order to compare Noah and Elena, you'll need to do the same thing for Noah. You'll need to find Noah's meters per second. Remember, when we find the unit rate, the rate per 1, it allows us to make these sorts of comparisons. Let's look at question 2. In question 2, Johnny's buying apples at the farmer's market, and the table shows the cost of apples at 3 different stands. It says, which stand has the best deal on apples? Justify your answer. That phrase, best deal, we can interpret that as the cheapest price. And we can see in the tables that there isn't a unit rate for each of the stands listed yet. So we don't know the cost of 1 apple. But when we find the cost of 1 apple, we'll be able to compare the price. And so we can calculate for each stand the cost per apple. For example, at stand 2, it costs $2.25 for 5 apples. And so I can divide $2.25 between those 5 apples to see a final cost of 45 cents per apple. And once we find the unit price, the price of 1 apple at each stand, we'll be able to effectively compare the prices at each of those stands. So, like I said, Tuesday night's homework, you've got individual homework. On Wednesday, we have something very similar. Well, no, let's see what happened on Wednesday. On Wednesday, it looks like Ms. Knez made a mistake, and the tables that are in there, I put the wrong image. So we'll just have to cross out question 1. That's lucky. You can skip question 1. And in question 2 and 3, you're doing more unit rate / unit price problems. So in question 2, here are the prices for cans of juice that are the same. Wow, I'm messing up left and right today. The same brand and the same size at different stores. Which store offers the best deal? So just like Monday, best deal can be interpreted as the cheapest price. And so for all of the stores, store X, store Y, and store Z, you'll want to find the unit price or the price per can. And you can do that with a division sentence, just like we modeled in Monday night's homework. Be careful about store Z, though. They gave you the unit price, so you can simply list it, 59 cents per can. Once you complete these calculations, you'll be able to see which option is the cheapest per can. Finally, in question 3, you've got a dojo point question. It says, after teaching for 6 periods, Ms. Knez gives out 252 dojo points. Ms. Burton has taught for 5 periods and has given out 230 dojo points. If both teachers give out dojo points at a constant rate, who gives out more dojo points each period? So you're going to need a rate here, both for Ms. Knez and for Ms. Burton. And in this case, we're looking for something per something. And I think I've told you guys a few times that usually when we have a time variable, when one of the factors is time, it tends to come second. So in this case, that would be per period. And you'd be using the information above to compare Miss Kinez and Miss Burton's dojo points per period to see who's giving out more in each class period. That's Wednesday night's homework. Again, Thursday nights is individual. If you have any questions for Miss Kinez, please make sure to check in with me before the end of the week.